Hey, NASDAQ. You get the best dope. In the markets. Read that disclaimer. Okay? We're going to talk markets. And hang on a second. Listening to a little Waymaker. Let me drag up this. This is the page of the softs. We're going to talk about some futures here. Um, Cotton. Cotton. Get that bid in down there. Okay, here's a couple cotton charts here. We kind of got slammed here again. We're coming back down to old lows here. If you are at all interested, cotton, looking for another fire sale. Here's rice. What is this? This is a daily here. Hang on a second. Let me put it in a weekly. I thought there was a pattern going on here. Okay, yeah. See the sevens right there? See the sevens right there? Okay, so what do? We went from 13 to freaking 10 almost. Okay, so we got a what happened? What happened to Japan buying our rice? Anyway, so that's rice. As a matter of fact, if you wanted to see, if you trade rice or something, I have some levels that are live right now. Get a hold of me. Go over there, join that VIP thing, and email me rice. You know, if that's you, because I just did a little study on those. Here's the dollar, U.S. dollar. This is in the softs page, okay? So these are going to be like New York markets, not the metals, though. With copper, though, we'll hit copper. So here's the dollar here. We ran up to this. I don't know why this is manually placed here, but there's a reason for it, okay? We came up just shy of it. Here it looks like here we closed. This was here July. We ran up and closed the month of July here. So we're in we're in an area here, and we swing back down over here. These could be just big ranges, like the bonds, just big ranges between what 96 and I don't know 100. I mean, look at this, So then we got come back a little bit because before that we came from up here. Remember that 110? We came up there. 110 was the high. Yeah. So that's the U.S. dollar. The only thing I can tell you is these markets are going to be here for a while because you got so many big things going on. You got money going into gold, at record rates, central banks. Here, we'll just blow this up here. This is cocoa. So I have some numbers here on the way down here. So let's look over here. We're looking right here, okay? Don't look over there, okay? You get dizzy. So you're looking at these numbers coming down here, okay? This would be in the right-hand column, my numbers on the way down in this particular contract, which is DECE, actually. So we're getting ready to come into delivery here. So I would stay out of that. Stay out of those New York markets. Okay. And what is this? Shug? Okay, so this is March sugar. 1410. Look at here. There's an olive. This is like that DECE corn spread last year. You got July DECE. What was it at? -10 or something like that. And it was just like once we got under it, or -7 in the goats, or -6 in the goats, minus the devil's number. It got under there, and it's just like it's not good. Okay, and so just and if it gets back over there, I don't know what to tell you. Then you got to replay it. But you get one of these, because it just means everybody's wrong. So that's sugar. We'd have to go back and really look at something here. Oh, hang on a second here. Hang on a second here. Okay, so coming on the way down here, we come down to the screen here. Get rid of that trend line. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's going down there somewhere. See, so you'll have these trend lines drawn here on mine. I err in taking them off, okay, because they were good, right? If I believe I'm drawing good trend lines, then there's no reason to take them off until they're like, yeah, look at this, okay? So here's this one to this one, and it's at 1375. See right here, 1375. That's where it is now. It'll be just a hair lower next week. I'm sorry, this is a monthly chart, okay? This is a monthly chart. So let's look at this on a weekly. Let's just see this here because this is sugar. Huh. You know, Maha, getting everybody off sugar. Okay, so this is how it looks. Okay, so we're looking at it coming down over here. We're looking at the story like this. Okay, you get trend line here, trend line support, trend line support. Again, now you kind of test them more and more. Gives it up, comes down to a green, little sideways. A green gives it up here and back and forth, and then here we are. We march right through the orange. Here, the orange is the high. Okay, and then these would be some levels. Now here, look at this. I got a trend line right here too. If you trade sugar, okay. I've got some things to say about this. Email me. ARP at NASDAQ. Let's get it, you know. Tell you. And then here, look. So this trend line right here coming down. This has got to be something long too. Here from 2020. February 2020. That was right before the scamdemic started. Yeah, it was right before, what was it? February. Yeah. 02202020. Yeah, that was right when. Okay, so whatever that is, that trend line comes from right when I labeled the Soros Wuhan Jew flu coup. Okay, and we're seeing it now. Mondami, Soros. So okay, so that's sugar. You know, if you're looking, there's cocoa. Same kind of thing in cocoa. What is this? Oh, here's coffee. Let's just go look at coffee. We'll just make this about the softs. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So the D's was different. Let's go look at the D's here. Okay, here's the D's. The D's is, okay, I took it off already. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. Here. Here's an old olive line sell right here. When we got over it, this is what we did. Okay, oh, look at this. Come right back into it. We've seen that. It's not really a play. You can, though. Here that seems like it played like the olive line sell became an olive line buy because, you know, just because that's where they're going to swing. This used to be, you know, selling at 90% off. Now it's just kind of like, I don't know, value. Anyway, so this is what we did. And this is in the D's. Let's go to the March, though. Well, let's go to the May, too. Okay, I don't have analysis up here in the May. Okay, got an errant trend line from back there. Oh, that was a year ago. Here. Oops. Okay. And this is in the March contract. So you got a couple of these olive lines up here, you know. As a matter of fact, here, you're coming back here. Look at this, okay? So now we're kind of seem like we're coming back and we're playing around this orange here. You get over it and it gets kind of, they sell it off under it. Next day, they reverse it down. Okay, now here we are back down at the green, you know. I'm just saying, if this is going to explode, maybe it's not, maybe it's not. Maybe 416. Maybe when a can of coffee at Costco goes from $9-10 to, I think the guy said $22. A guy at the club that lives in a mansion, you know. So you know, so people do take notice, and undoubtedly lower income people, it's absolutely crushing. Okay, I think we're going to call this a wrap. That's on the soft commodities. We covered the dollar. Cotton, get your bid in cotton down there, babe. So if you need anything, email me, ARP at NASDOG.com. Thanks for watching.